Ladies and gentlemen, I extend to you a warm welcome to this 26th annual general meeting of your company. You have had the audited statement of accounts and the director's report with you for some time now and must have therefore had an opportunity of going through them. You must have observed that the freight earnings and charter hire receipts during the year ended 31st March have increased over the previous year and that the company has earned a net profit during the year, improving from a position of loss in the previous year. I am sure that the shareholders will be pleased with the results achieved by the company. The working of the company during the first 6 months of the current year has continued the pace of recovery and has shown substantial increase in the earnings. During this period, both the freight earnings and charter hire receipts have increased considerably comparing to the previous year, registering an increase of 10%. This trend is expected to continue in the near future. The market during the financial year maintained its overall strength, although there were several patches in between when the market was subdued. The rise and fall in the market, which commenced in early January this year, lasted till around May, supported in the main by increasing grain shipments to United Kingdom, largely from United States of America. There was also a general improvement in the steel trade, which boosted shipments of iron ore and coal. These factors indicate a favorable climate on the demand side in the future. We are also witnessing a welcome trend, particularly in the tanker industry, to extend the life of aging vessels by carrying out special repairs instead of placing orders for new buildings. All these developments underline the general optimism about the market trend in the future. The general prospects for shipping look favorable in the long run. The International Energy Agency has forecast that the oil demand will continue to grow, which implies the import of oil. The oil producing countries are expected to revise their production progressively upwards due to their pressing need for developmental finance. Further, flouting of quotas by some oil producing countries might trigger wider indiscipline among other oil producing member countries, resulting in larger volume of supplies of crude oil to the world market. The growth in oil consumption leads to general economic growth and growth in international trade. In the context of the above developments, I can say with confidence that your company has turned the corner and is poised for making rapid strides. As reported to you in the last annual general meeting, the two mini bulk carriers contracted by us for carriage of cement are scheduled for delivery towards the end of the year. Your company also has placed orders for two similar sized mini bulk carriers. Your company is planning to strengthen its activities on coastal trade. In the wake of growing demand for coastal shipping for the transportation of various commodities, in order to place your company's financial position on a sound footing for a more profitable growth, it is proposed to issue equity shares as per the proposal placed before you at today's meeting. The company has also submitted the proposal to the Controller of Capital Issues for approval. He has since approved the proposal subject to certain conditions. I shall dwell on this point when the resolution comes up before you for kind consideration. The controller has also permitted the company to retain excess subscription to the extent of aggregate nominal value. I am gratified to note that a bill has been introduced in Parliament for amendment of the Income Tax Act for the benefit of investors in equity shares. My thanks are due to the company's bankers, especially the State Bank of India, as also our agents both in India and abroad for their unstinted cooperation and efficient service. I would also like to place on record my sincere thanks to my other colleagues on the board for their valuable advice and guidance. I must express my sincere appreciation of the loyal services and cooperation rendered by the company's officers and staff. Thank you. Dear reader, you are invited as one of our country's prominent citizens to accept a trial subscription to India Today, a fortnightly magazine for the next 40 weeks at just half the usual price. Simply complete the order form and post it to us today. Your first issue will be sent to you immediately by use of value payable post. You need not send money now. If you are not entirely satisfied with your first issue, you may cancel your subscription and your remittance will be refunded. In this way, you can sample with high standard of news reporting and entertainment value which India Today brings you fortnightly without any risk. Each issue of India Today is packed with interest. For your information, a team of foreign correspondents covers the entire world. They report the news as they see it. They have access to the national as well as international leaders who control the world's future. For your entertainment and education, the magazine carries regular features edited by experts on art, books, business and finance, medicine, movies and music. Thus, for a little as rupee one a week, far less than the cost of your daily paper, you will be kept abreast of events and decisions which will influence the fortunes of your family, your business, and your own future during the next 40 weeks in this fast moving world. To try India Today for yourself entirely without obligation, accept trial subscription for 40 weeks at rupee 1 per issue, postage free. You need send no money now. Pay only when you receive your bill. If you are not entirely satisfied, just tell us to cancel and we will promptly send you a refund order. So simply sign in the space provided and post it to us. Yours sincerely.